Hello there, welcome to one more episode. This time I'm gonna show you how to farm the artifact weapon. For a lot of people that still don't know how to do it, I have the best and easiest method. Right now it's the 7.2 patch, so you can fly. You don't have to go to Dollar and Sewers anymore. You can just get your mount, go to that area specifically before you needed to get a glide or something, go from there and jump. But now you can just use your mount and go in that direction, the map, and look for an island. There's a pool, just go forward, and there's a mob there that you can just press him, and there's gonna be a quest. Basically what he wants to do with the quest is to teach you how to fish the currency that he uses for the lures, or like some sort of pets and toys and stuff like that. So basically get the quest, start fishing for the quest, and then basically you will need to farm at least between 25 to 30 of those arcane lures, because you will need them in order to do the achievement that will unlock you the possibility to get the arcane the artifact weapon. So basically I joined a fishing raid. It's very simple, just go in the looking for the costume, in the looking for raids, and type fishing, and there's always groups there. The reason for being is that once there's a lot of people, once someone in the raid gets this boss, the boss increases your chance to get the arcane lures, and in basically 5 minutes you get the 30 that I wanted. So I used 30 because I needed to go around the map and explore everything for you guys, but now that I know what to be done, I'm just gonna teach you, and it's gonna be much faster. First rule is you fish always in a pool. Don't fish outside pools because you have a much higher chance to fish in pools. Second, make a path and start in Storheim, because you get all these items, and basically if you go to the coastlines afterwards, you will need to specific locations to get one of the items. I'll go to that later. For now, focus on getting the specific items that I'm putting on the screen for you. Take your time, maybe freeze the screen and go back to Wowhead and check where they are. Each map has a specific amount of fish that you need to grab. You need 3 specific fishes per map, and in order to get those fishes you need to fish lures. So in order to get the lures you need the baits, and the baits were the thing that you started with. So you got around 25 to 30 arcane baits that you farmed in the beginning, and now you're going around the map. You will try to get the 3 baits on top, and then the 3 baits will give you the chance to fish rare fishes. So the achievement that you need to do here is to get the 18 rare fishes on all the maps and the 18 rare baits that are on all the maps. So you can just follow through the achievements, pretty simple. Basically it's 3 per map and 3 on the coastlines. Right now, make sure that you have that you are 110, otherwise you won't be able to get the weapon artifact. But as for skill, make sure that every fish that you get, you just use it and throw it back until your skill is back to 800, because it will increase your chance to fish back the baits into a higher level. If you are a fisherman from the past, just use the net, hat, or fish pole as well, and they will increase your fishing for 150 or 200. If not, I'll just make a new guide and show you how to get those later, but for now this is the most important part. So when you get to the ocean, to the outer ocean, I posted specifically Azuna at the end, because there's a location. If you see the south, I'm gonna the next map of Azuna that shows up with the outer ocean, there's gonna be a red dot there. It's gonna be the location that I want you guys to go to fish these 3 baits and the 3 fishes that are left, because it's a spot, there's a rock in the middle of the ocean, and it counts as the ocean, and you can just get everything from there without moving. All the 3 mobs, you don't even need pools for this. So basically get those and finish your achievement, and then go to some nodes normal, because you need to to get some extra pulls. Like I just, as you can see, I went to the fishing spot. There's coordinates there in the Great Sea, and you as you can see, I'm gonna do the achievement once I fish the last fish. And after that, you are not set yet. You need to go to need to fish on some poles until you get the pearl. When you get the luminous pearl, check it in your bag if you have it. If you delete it, it's okay, you still have the quest. Go back to Dalaran. If you accepted the quest, just make sure you go to Dalaran. If you delete it and you don't, make sure you fish it again. It goes pretty easy. Just fish on notes. After 5-10 minutes you get it back. So after you go to Dalaran and you deliver this, he's gonna make you just go into the fountain where you have to place this luminous pearl, and then Nets comes here, and then you will just start a scenario. From here you have to kill all the murlocs in the map. It's actually pretty easy. Just put your gear back. If you're like an AoE class, just pull everything together. You can just, as you can see, I was very undergeared when I did this, and I just pulled everything together and AoE them all, and we just I ended up like finishing the mobs pretty easily. So after I'm done with this, there's a second stage when he makes you farm everything. So like you basically put on your pole again, and you start fishing until your quest is done. Basically there's just fish all around, and there's gonna be mobs spawning, and you kill the mobs, they drop an extra one, they make it easy. So once you're done with that, go back to Nat. Third stage is just to give him the fish. He will spawn a mob for you, and then you just get rid of him. That's just blow him out, pop everything you have. It's gonna take you like 1 second. Remember, I was completely undergeared, and I just killed it in like 10 seconds. Besides this, the point of this guide is actually, besides having arcane, like the artifact weapon, is to introduce you guys to a very good way of making money on the action house as well. I'm gonna post it on my next video, like one of the easiest ways to get a lot of money on the action house through fishing. But before that, I wanted to show you how to get the artifact, because I think a lot of people want to get this. Once the mob is done, you will use the bones to make the weapon, and you finally have your artifact weapon. Don't forget, guys, throughout the leveling you get a lot of fishes. Those fishes don't count to level up your arcane power. You need to fish now, after you receive the artifact weapon. You need to fish them up so you can get arcane power after you get the weapon. So the fishes you got before are useless. Just make sure that you throw them on the waters and get the skill back to max, because after that they're completely useless. So after you get this weapon, you start farming, get your skill back to max, and then I will post the next video and showing how you can make really a lot of money in this. It's a very good method that I recently found, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm showing you now one of the ways to get arcane power here. Basically, make sure that you go to one of the ghostly queens. Queen fishes, there's spots. Check the coordinates I'm putting here is one of the spots here, because the buff only lasts for 5 minutes, but if you stay on the same spot you get it. So please subscribe and vote for me.